Hey, if you're a student with the Bihar board, listen up. What I'm about to share could seriously change your whole school experience. We've got two huge announcements coming your way, and trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Let's dive in.
All right, first things first, let's talk about a challenge, something that I think pretty much every student deals with. You know, that one subject, the one that just causes the most tension, the most stress. Just take a second and really think about it. If you're in class 9, 10, 11, or 12, what's the one thing on your schedule that gives you the biggest headache? What's that one class?
I have a feeling I know what many of you are thinking. Was it maths? Yeah? Well, if that's what popped into your head, you are so not alone. For so many students, maths just feels like this giant weight, this thing to be scared of, and it can really mess with your confidence and, of course, your grades. But what if we could just flip that whole idea on its head? I mean, just imagine for a second, what if maths, the subject that you dread the most, actually became your favorite subject? The one you're best at, the one where you score the highest marks. I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but just hear me out. Okay, and that leads me right into our first big announcement. We're talking about a brand new solution, a hub that's been built from the ground up to help you tackle that maths problem head on. Seriously, this is about turning that fear into a huge success. So let me introduce you to Maurya Education Hub. This is a brand new YouTube channel, and its mission is super clear and simple: to be the place for Bihar board students to absolutely crush it in mathematics. And this isn't just some random maths channel, you guys. Look at how specific this is. It is laser-focused on students from the Bihar board from 9th all the way to 12th class. You're going to get chapter-by-chapter breakdowns, all the previous year's questions answered, model papers, and even some really cool, easy tricks for remembering all those formulas. The whole idea is to take you from zero to hero. It doesn't matter where you're starting from, the goal is to get you to the top. And let's be real clear about the goal here. We're not just talking about passing. Nope. The goal is perfection, a perfect score, 100 out of 100. The whole point of this channel is to give you everything you need, the tools, the confidence, all of it, to hit that perfect score in your exams. Okay, so getting good marks in a tough subject like maths is awesome, right? But that's only one piece of the puzzle. It kind of makes you think, is that the only thing that matters? Is academic success really the whole story?
And the answer is, of course not. Being a student is so much more than just textbooks and grades. Your life is way, way bigger than that.
I mean, think about it. What about just figuring out the education system itself? Or when new policies come out, who explains those? What about choosing a career? And what about, the real struggles, the stuff you deal with every single day? These are the conversations that are so important, but we just don't have them enough. Well, that leads me perfectly into the second major announcement. And this one is all about making a space for exactly those kinds of conversations. The real ones, the ones that go way beyond the classroom. Get ready for Maurya Talks. This is a completely separate second channel, and it's all about having open, honest discussions about the stuff that actually matters to you as a student beyond just your subjects. So what are we going to talk about on this channel? Well, pretty much everything we just brought up. We'll dive deep into what the education system is really like. We'll break down new education policies so you actually understand them. We'll talk openly about the struggles students face and give you real, practical guidance on your career options. Basically, it's a place to answer the questions you're already thinking about. All right, so we've got two new channels. But you might be wondering, what's the why? What's the big idea that ties them both together? Let's talk about the mission behind all of this. And there they are, side by side, Maurya Education Hub and Maurya Talks. On the surface, they're for different things, but at their core, they share one single, powerful mission: to bring quality education and real, honest guidance to every single student in Bihar. Here's a really simple way to look at it. Maurya Education Hub, that's to improve your mark sheet. It's about getting those grades up. Maurya Talks, that's to improve your mindset. It's about building you up for the future. So one helps you win in the classroom, and the other helps you win, well, at life. And this quote from the founder, Dev Maurya, I think it says it all perfectly. He says, "I am less of a teacher and more of a big brother." And that's really the whole feeling behind this. It's not about being a formal teacher. It's about being a mentor, a guide, kind of like a big brother who's just looking out for you. Okay, So all of this amazing support is now on the table. The question is, what's your next step? How do you get started on this new journey?
It's actually super simple. It all starts with just one click. Honestly, the best thing you can do right now is hit that subscribe button and become a part of this community.
And just to be super clear, we're talking about 2 channels here. So head over to YouTube, look up Maurya Education Hub, and subscribe for all your maths needs. Then search for Maurya Talks and subscribe there for all those other important conversations about life and your future.
So there it is. A whole new path is opening up for you, with total support for both your grades and your personal growth. The only thing left to ask is, are you ready to get started?